Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I don't know if you can hear the little bird whistling behind me. It's like every 5 seconds. So hopefully that's not too annoying. I kind of enjoy it and it feels so good to be here, to be outside. It is going to be beautifully 90 some degrees here today in New Jersey. So we are here for it. I love the sunshine. I hope you're getting your sun codes. But I wanted to pop on and make this video about your spiritual path and, why is your life so hard right now? Why are you going through struggles? Why are things repeating? Maybe why are you going through health issues? Why are you going through relationship problems? And I want you to look at your life and I want you to think about what is the one thing that if your life was a movie, right? We've seen this on Instagram, on memes, like if your life was a movie, what would everybody in the audience be like screaming at you to do? What would be the leap that they would want you to take? What would they want you to stop doing? And a lot of times when I look at my clients and I look at their so called movie, I just want them to rest. I want them to love themselves. I want them to stop the inner chatter where they're beating themselves up, thinking they should be further along the journey. I'm almost 9 years, actually, it's probably eight. I'm 8 years into my spiritual awakening, which I see a spiritual awakening as self growth, you know, a deeper version of self growth. When my daughter passed in 2012, I immediately started reading The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, Purpose Principles by Jake Ducey. I started reading all of these self help books. And then, like 5 years later, I got into Gabby Bernstein and back then in the beginning it was the book The Secret, right? So that was all considered self-growth, but then I really dove into my spiritual awakening where I had to learn about what was happening to me. Why was my life falling apart? Why was I making big changes with no plan? Why was I uprooting my life? And it's because every part of my life that I had already created didn't match who I was becoming. So that's what I want to make clear in this video is who you're becoming doesn't match the old life that you're living in right now. And that's okay. It's going to take some time. It took me 8 years to get to the mindset that I'm in right now. And that's why I love coaching women. And I keep creating more and more programs that cater to different types of women. My latest one is inner alchemy because so many women are struggling with their inner chatter. They're struggling with how to create their reality by using their inner dialogue, by using their inner state, how they feel about themselves. And a lot of women don't love themselves. A lot of women are stuck looping. They are people pleasing. They can't say no. And I love kind of like tidying them up and refining them and being like, hey, let's kill that pattern. Let's no longer be that way. And let's start resting more. Let's start meditating. Let's start saying no. Let's speak up to people who are trying to take advantage of us. Let's see the pattern of why we're attracting that type of person, right? I love this journey and I want you to love it too. And I don't want you to feel like it's always suffering because they say the dark night of the soul will continue as long as you deny love for yourself. So today, your call to action is to detach from all computer screens, phone screens, TV screens, sit outside, journal, write down all the things that you love about your life and yourself. And, don't beat yourself up for where you are right now if you want change. If you're in a marriage that you're not happy in, if you're in a job that you don't like, just say, okay, this is my pivot. This is a new project. Let me move into a new state of being where I can create the reality inside myself to then see it reflect outside of myself. Because if we can start the inner dialogue and start the chatter, oh, I might want this kind of house. I might want to live by trees. I might want to live by the ocean. You start thinking about what do I really want? Or I want a relationship that has X, Y, and Z, and I don't have it right now. So why not create it? Right. And you start being the person that has it. And then your reality starts to reflect that. And that's when you start loving yourself. And that's when the dark night of the soul actually ends and you start to receive the things that you've been calling in. So if you're stuck, if you feel like life is just not getting any better and you've done all this work and you're like, what's going on, Michelle? I'm so frustrated. Your inner world, it has not fully shifted yet. We need to shift your inner state of being, and that will create change in your outer world. You'll start manifesting places like this place that I just manifested. I kept seeing myself in a secluded environment surrounded by trees and sunshine and open fields and grass and a quiet space for me to heal in because I've been sick. So it's just magical how it appeared in my reality. And my ego wanted to resist it. My ego wanted to say no because I wanted to stay in the comfort of my own apartment. And I had to say, no, Michelle, it's okay to take risks, to do something different. And I got here and I was just like, oh, I needed this so bad. So sometimes our mind keeps us from making the changes that we need to make. And sometimes we have to change our eating patterns. Sometimes we have to change how we're moving our body to create a little bit of a shift in our outer world. So, this is your reminder. If you're feeling like the spiritual journey is too hard for you and nothing is working, book a session with me. I would love to shift your perspective. And honestly, I would love to just look at your life and help you decipher it for you because that's my gift. My gift is being able to see the parts where you're not loving yourself. And I can teach you how to fall into your feminine and how to buy beautiful clothes for yourself and how to create beautiful experiences. If you think about it, when was the last time you actually just rested your body and your mind fully? Most people consider resting like taking a nap or sleeping, but they're not really resting with the intention of, I am loving myself with this rest. I'm going to sit in the sunshine and know that I don't have to be anywhere and I trust life and I can feel the breeze and it feels so amazing and I'm allowed to feel good. If we don't allow good in, we can't create the change that we want in our life that represents the good. Okay, so love yourself, hug yourself, nurture yourself, put yummy food in, journal, give yourself some hugs, some baths, some long walks in nature. Say no more, say yes to you, and trust that the more you love yourself, the more your reality will change. Trust me, trust me, trust me. It works every single time. And I am sending you so much love. And if you need support, like I said, book a session with me. Everything is in the link in the comments. You could do a one-on-one call with me. We can do 6 weeks together. Whatever you need, I got your back. I am sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.